Hey guys, this is going to be a little bit of a fast one just because again I've gotten home, gotten everything sorted and I'm a little bit late on my timings and I've got a pub quiz tonight. But we are going to be drawing a little kitty called Geoff or Geoff. This is where my word pronunciation is not great. And we're at a bit of a different angle today just because I bought a thing from IKEA. So I'm seeing what it's like on there. Because it's a harder surface, it might not overheat the laptop as much. So we'll see. Sorry, I've just realised I've not taken my shoes off. And I've not taken them off for the front of the house because I've got ants. And I don't really want to go around crunching on ant bodies. But I've got some stuff today that's dealing with them. So hopefully my house will be ant free in the near future. So let me just get over to the live drawing bit. There's little Geoff. Let me get his story. So Geoff used to live a quiet life with an older gentleman, just the two of them, nice and calm. But sadly his owner became homeless and Geoff had to be rehomed. He ended up somewhere loud and chaotic with kids running around and other pets, and it was just too much for him. He's a chilled out guy who loves peace and quiet, not at all the noise and stress. And here's a heartbreaking bit. They're actually talking about putting him to sleep just because he wasn't coping in the loud environment. Luckily he's safe now, but he really needs a proper home, somewhere calm, maybe with a single person or a quiet couple, just someone who gets that he's not a wild kitten. He's just a good boy who wants to relax in peace. So yeah, if either anybody wants to offer a home, he is up for adoption. I've just thought, I've not checked to see if the audio is going. Oh, it is, that's good. But yeah, so Geoff's ready for adoption. So if you do want to adopt him, please go to Shropshire Street Cats. You can see the icon bottom left. I'm just wondering if so I was told that my music was a little loud, so I'm just gonna see. No, that seems alright and a good volume. Yep, we will go with that. So I am going to mute myself. If you want to have a chat, please send a message in and I will try and get back to you. But I'm on speed draw now because I need to get this done in not very long. Oh, I wasn't meant to do that. Oops. I took the iPad out and I was meant to just take it off its stand. Oopsie doodles. Let me just, there we go. Whew. All sorted. Drama. Hi Sibia. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I am drawing a rescue cat. Let me just bring up my Steam Manager so I can see a little bit clearer. Can you hear me now? Because I was going to watch something, but then I've not, so I might as well keep my mic open just because I am speed drawing today because I have plans. Oh, that's good. How is the music level? Because I've had some people say that it's a little bit wonk. So I'm still trying to figure everything out. Because last time I was on stream too, I was showcasing some music from a friend. So apparently that was a little loud. Because they are a metal band, so that, you know, says it all, doesn't it, really? But yeah, so this is little, my pronunciation is going to be really bad because I'm just not very great at it, but is it Geoff? Geoff? I never know where words lie, but he's a young cat who's in need of a home because his current owner, who's an elderly gentleman, so he's come from a quiet background, has unfortunately become homeless. And where he's currently at, he's not thriving because it's a bit chaotic with other pets, and because of this, Geoff's become a tad anxious, therefore unsettled. There were talks of putting him to sleep because of his behaviour, but luckily Shropshire Street Cats came in and rescued him, so that that wasn't the case. So what I do here is I draw. I'm trying to think of the quote that I've come up with. So I'm a misfit who draws misfits. So my belief is that every animal deserves a home, everybody deserves love, and if I can help in any way to bring awareness to these cats who need homes, especially the ones like Geoff or who tend to be overlooked just because of their behaviour, which is, you know, not in this case, not his fault. So I'm sure you've probably messaged, so I'll just look up in a minute. But yeah, so I draw for 4 local charities in my area, which is in Shropshire. Ooh, you might be able to just see a Buddy, who's my rescue cat. He in theory started, he's a founding member because he's one of the inspirations as to why I started this channel, and he was actually rescued by Shropshire Street Cats. So yeah, so I live in Shropshire at the moment, near Telford, but I've lived all over, so my accent is probably shambles. So I've had some people say that I sound like I'm Dutch, so in the past, I don't know if that's the case anymore, but I have lived in Birmingham, sorry. When I get into drawing, I'm trying not to do too many but yeah, it's hard to get out of that habit when I am concentrating because I'm on a deadline, because all self-imposed, because I am designated driver to the pub quiz tonight, so I need to make sure I'm ready for pickups. So I might not be able to get all of this done, but what I tend to do, if I don't get them done within this stream, I'll take my iPad to the pub quiz with me and I'll finish it off there. But yeah, so if you don't know where Shropshire is, it's England, so I don't know where you're from. I've had people from Japan before and that was really fun to think that I'm talking to someone that far afield. And thank you so much for chatting. I always find it easier with these videos to have someone to chat to because I am a chatty person, but I find when I'm on my own it's hard to keep it up, sort of thing. So I've still not quite got used to making conversations up in my head. Buddy is my sole pet. I do have another rescue cat too. She was a barn find. It's funny because whenever you talk to cat people, it's I found this one in the trash, or oh yeah, they just turned up and decided that they wanted to live with me. But yeah, Monty was a barn find. Buddy was catnapped from his old owners because he was in a appalling state, and I think they were trying to off him, allegedly. But that's just my opinion. They weren't. Oh, you're from India. Oh, that's really cool. I always find it really fun how far my art can go. It's just unfortunate then that none of these cats are going to be near you. But no, you're never interrupting me. I always like a good chat. I'm thinking I might change my background up actually. I'm getting bored of this one, and now it's just deciding and finding the time to do all the updates. So I am capable because I'm a graphic designer, so that's one good thing about starting up Twitch. At least, you know, I've got some skills. Oh, your butt's nice and warm on my leg, bud. It's a bit frosty this morning. I was horrified that I had to defrost my car. I thought we were over this. Okay, I need to not get too caught up in the weeds, aka fuzz texture. long to get this done. I do try to aim to keep these sort of videos under an hour, mainly just to challenge myself. Yes, at the moment it is daytime, but we're getting on into the evening, so you're looking at around 6 o'clock at the moment in the evening. I'm guessing it's probably in the morning where you are. Okie dokie. I'm hoping this kitty is going to be a lot easier because I've had quite a few really mottily coloured cats. So there we go, yeah. Into the colouring. Oh, you have your dinner late, but I think I work quite early, you see, and my cats get me up at about 6 in the morning for food. They're very demanding souls. Sorry, that was my time to fast alarm. Because apparently I can't live life without having a million alarms to remember stuff. Yes, so my socials, you can find me, so this video actually will be posted later on next week. So I have YouTube where I post all of these ones, and then I'll share like just the canvas draw out of this image, just so that if you just want the story of the cat but you don't want to sit and chat. So, but thank you again for chatting with me. It's really, I always find it really like cool, but it's the concept, isn't it, of there's someone across the pond or somewhere that's you know, you never would have met before, and yet if they've taken the time to come say hi, and I always really appreciate it, because these videos don't get a lot of attention, and I'd really love to one day be like I call it a digital Robin Hood. So last year I managed to send, between my 4 charities, I managed to help out with about £80, and I split that 4 ways equitably between my charities. So because I share 20% of all earnings at the end of the year. So if somebody ordered, I've had a few commissions for past pets, present pets, all that malarkey, and every commission, even my graphic design commissions, I send a portion of my income to cats in need, just because my buddy was helped to find a home and I would like to help other cats find their loving home. Because as you can tell from my graphic tee, I'm a bit of a metalhead, so you know, I've faced some stuff from the past just because of, you know, music that I like. So if I can help in any way with misfit cats to find a home, I would like to do that. So yeah, misfit, drawing for misfits, and I tried to draw cats that for whatever reason have been left on the shelf. If that's like Geoff, who's got some behavioural issues just because of where they are, then yeah, try to help them out where I can. Oh, thank you. It's something as well that I like painting, and I wanted to get back into it because I had wrist surgery a little while ago, and I was finding it hard, and I was like, okay, I want to, you know, if I'm only able to do like an hour a bit a day, then what can I do? And yeah, painting kitties, just sort of, I think it's because I kept seeing loads of poor little kitties needing homes, but couldn't quite find them because they were either senior, they were kittens who had lost an eye or something like that. And I was like, us Brits tend to like things with the label free on them, and not that the money that I make can make a cat adoption fee for free, but I will give this portrait to the rescue, and they will then pass it on to the person who is adopting the cat. So the cat gets some advertisement through this. The new owner gets a cat with a free portrait, which a lot of the times, you know, these digital portraits can be anything from 35 quid up to, you know, 100, depending on how much time is spent on making it. So yeah, that's how I help the charities. I advertise the cats for free, I draw them, and then give them a free cat portrait to send to the new adoptive family. Oh, thank you so much. I'm on, I do a little bit of fantasy too, so I try to do that once a week. So tomorrow I am going to be doing some more of the band art for a band called King's Ransom, who's my friend, and doing a bit of, well, I'm interpreting one of their songs into artwork. I've done this, when I say I've done this for Shinedown, this is just like a bit more of like fan art sort of thing. So I've done like Shinedown, I think I've done a Kill Switch Engage, I've done a Bloodywood song, recently just seen Bloodywood in Birmingham, and that was sick. Went on my own and I was a little bit nervous, to say the least, but I had fun in the end. And that that's all that matters. But yes, so I've done that. Oh, Dragon Force 2. I've interpreted some of their songs into art as well. Yeah, it's just, I really like taking lyrics and trying to make sense out of them, and try, well, when I say make sense, bringing everything together, like all of the lyrics into one cohesive image. And that's the trick of how do you bring so many lyrics together into a visual. Okey-dokey. Now let's go on to the other side, because I've not got long left. Because I might not be done by 6:30, but I need to be done for around then. I need to be out, but my kitties, well, one of them's near me, but my other youngest is out in the garden enjoying the sunshine whilst we have it, before it decides that it probably wants to rain for 3 weeks. I've been doing this for just a year now, streaming, so I think I've been told with how many followers that I've got, I've done quite well for myself, but you know, the dream would be, you know, to go full time, but you know, little steps, and we'll see what happens. I've been trying to get on like news outlets and stuff to see if that can help. I'm also applying to, there's this thing called small businesses that Theo, I can't remember, is it Theo Otis or Theo Patas, who's a Dragon Den person, he started an initiative to try and help small businesses, so we'll see if one day I get to be featured, but for now I haven't. Cry. One day, because it feels like, you know, if I was one of these friends who, you know, in MySpace age where you had like 300 following randomly, I need like a really famous teenager to find me and spread the word. Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. I'm doing it again. I found this thing, which is I want to help cats, and that seems to be a really big thing for me. So that's good that I found at least that passion for them. So regardless of if this makes money, if I can only help, you know, a local few, then so be it. You might be able to hear my youngest crunching. She's come for some biscuits. So that's what that noise is, because Buddy is a fatty from living on the streets for so many years, so he always steals her food, so I've had to get her her own little bowl with her own microchip tag on, so that basically. He doesn't scarf all the food and then hers. Hopefully that's looking like them. Goes up there, that's there, that's there. There we go. I think that's, yeah, it's as well in England, a lot of people get them because they think that they're cute, and then when they grow up and they've got claws, they just dump them. It's not nice. Or they don't get them neutered, and at the moment it's kitten season, so they go out roaming, go get pregnant, and then they don't want the kittens, but they can't be bothered getting their cats neutered to stop that. So yeah, it's sad because all it takes is neutering, but some people are, I don't know why they're iffy about it, but they are. And then there's just more cats. More cats who, actually should that, yeah, that should have been there, and then that should be the darker bit. So yeah, I always try to tell people, there's been a few people in my town who go, oh, my cat's been roaming, and it's like, well, have you got them done? Oh no, well, get them done then, and then they won't roam as much. Where it's probably a bit nice for ASMR, because having to try and tap in a load of different colours just to try and get this mottledy bit going. thank you for the kind words again. I've just seen there's a bot come through, so sorry about that. That's all right, you go to sleep. Like I said, I post these to YouTube, so thank you for the kind words. This one will be up next week. Otherwise, I think Twitch does save my posts now, so maybe in the morning you'll be able to see where this one's gone to. But again, thank you so much for chatting with me and keeping me company. I'll probably be gone soon to get to the pub quiz, which I'll probably lose again, but hey ho, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? Yes, it'll be up on Instagram next week if you're still here. Sorry, I got into drawing because I've got 10 minutes. much me, but I haven't got enough time to do the finessing, so I'm going to do that when I get back. Really sorry that's a bit of a weird cut off section, but I have to go pick people up, so I will see you next time for another kitty. Really sorry, Geoff, that I didn't get to finish you live on stream, but they will be finished tonight and you'll get to see them in their finished article next week on all of my socials: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So I'll see you then. Bye.